Hello, hello. I hope you guys can hear me. Good afternoon, or rather, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you guys doing? Something entered my eyes. I'm telling you, I've been blinking. How are you guys doing? How are you today? What is going on? What is going on? Compliments of the season. See, I'm trying to be all festive. You can see. So today I'm hoping to have a short show, but let's see how it flows. Okay. So how are you today? How have you been? I want to apologize for last weekend. I was out of town and I was preparing for my event, and I procrastinated a lot to I procrastinated a lot and kind of lost track of time. All right. So I do apologize. I should have sent something saying there's no show. So if you logged on last week and you were not able to, of course, see me or whatever, I wasn't there. I didn't send a link. So I will do better next year. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So welcome to In the Jenny's Corner. Welcome to Get Sense with a Jenny, where we hope to, or where we strive, or where our desire is to educate, awaken, empower, and motivate you to be who you ought to be. What's going on with my hair here? All right. Who you ought to be. So, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you got all the gifts. And I hope you got a gift for yourself. It's important that we buy gifts for ourselves. If you don't get a gift now, wait till after the Christmas and go and shop for yourself what you really want to buy for yourself, okay? I know I have new nails. I know. I am trying to change. So how you guys doing? Fantastic. So on today's show, how are you on there? On today's show, we're talking about, what did I say? We're talking about reflection of 2022 and envision 2023. And it's important that we're this way. It's important that our brain is at that level, right? I hope that we get to really reflect. So I was coming here to share, um, for example, personally, how I'm going to reflect, or how I'm reflecting this year, and how I envision next year. Something simple that you can do. And what I thought about was help. I like to define things. I like to, not everybody knows the meaning of something and the reason why they're doing it, right? So I always say I like to define things and then put it in my words. That way you can process. So let me explain to you what reflection is. Maybe you know. Maybe you're that smart and you know. That's fantastic. So reflection is really, for me, I would, well, let me read it first. Um, Reflection on your life, or reflection of, sorry, I'm looking at somewhere where I'm researching and it disappeared on me. So reflecting, hold on. Jeez. So let me use my own words. I forgot my paper upstairs. So reflection is really taking a deeper look. I can't find what I can't find what I'm looking for. But reflection is giving yourself a break, looking back at a period of time, what you did, why you did it, how to do it better the next time or for the future. Pretty much that's what it is. So for me now, it's looking back at 2022 from January till today, from January till December 31st, to say, hey, what did I do right? Why did I do it? How can I do it better? Or was how I did it perfect? But definitely, how can I do it better? And then I go into my start, stop, continue strategy. So, what are the things I did this year that I should continue doing? And maybe think about how to do it better, right? And what are the things that I was doing that I need to stop because there was no value in it? It didn't make me grow. It was no benefit at all to me or my family, or it's not taking me where my vision or my goals are, right? That's one. And then what do I need to start doing, right? What do I need to start doing? So, of all the things I'm going to continue and stop doing, what am I going to start doing? What are the new things I'm going to start doing? What are the new habits I'm going to create? And it's essential for us to reflect all the way back like that, because You can do starting next year. You can do every month before the new month starts. Like reflect. But let me tell you something. If you have goals set for the year, if you have a goal set, if you have a goal set for the year, and you know what to do, months coming, weeks coming, then guess what? You're gonna know exactly what to do. You're gonna know how to reflect. You're gonna your brain is already set on those goals that you wrote down. And I believe in writing things down. Habakkuk 2:2 says, write the vision down and make it plain. Even if you're Christian, the Bible says that. If you've never done it before, I'm telling you, I went to um dollar store, and I always have it around my desk. I have index cards. You can see index cards. I have index cards. And what I do on this index card is literally to write down what I must do every day. And then I follow through and try to do it. But let me tell you, welcome, Miss Vivian. Welcome, my CEO. Welcome, my mentor. How are you? God bless you for always showing up. You are the best, one of the best parts of my 2022, and I celebrate you. Thank you so much for always showing up. We were in a meeting and I had to jump off and come do the show. So thank you so much for taking time to come here. God bless you. So if you write out, okay, if thinking too far is too much for you, all right, think about January. You write January. I'm talking about how to reflect. If we're done this year, January, write down January. And there are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 spaces here. What are the 10 things you must do in January that will push you to the next level? We can do monthly. That way, by the end of January, guess what you're going to do? You're going to reflect. Okay, of these things I said I was going to do, which ones did I do? And then if you put that, write the vision down and then keep it in front of you. I did it this year, but I think I was highly distracted by a whole bunch of things. But don't feel bad if you didn't hit those goals. So when you self reflect, you're going back to either the goals you set, or you're going back to how you did things, and then ask yourself, why did I do these things? And then how can I do it better for the future? That's it. That's the reflection. So for me now, I will tell you what I'm doing. I'm reflecting on my life in my business. I started business in January. I've moved, but could I have moved further in my business? Okay, how did I contribute to my being stagnant? How did I contribute to that? In my health, okay, I had a goal 2022. Did I even do anything close to what I thought? Did I achieve any of what I said for myself? If I didn't, how do I do it better next year? That's reflection. If you don't do that every year, then you're not growing. You think you're growing, but you're not. And then you can assess, okay, what areas of my life did I grow? Subsequent shows, the previous shows I shared with you guys, subsequent show I shared with you guys, um, the 5 F's. And that's what I use in my business. And these 5 F's are like buckets of how you can assess yourself, right? So if you say, faith, where are you? Where was I in my faith this year? Did I read more Bible? Did I attend more church? Did I intentionally, was I present in my spiritual life? That's F, the first F. Then you assess yourself and then you do better. Are you where you're supposed to be? Did you even achieve any goals? Did you achieve some? Did you not achieve at all? Assess how you can do better. I'm telling you, if you use this, even for the 5 F's, if you have 5 of this and you have 10 things written, that's 50 things throughout the year. I'm telling you, it sounds like it's hard, but it's not. It's simple, but it's not difficult. I don't know if that makes sense. It's simple, but it's difficult. I don't know how to explain that to you. To sit down and think, okay, spiritual life, what do I do? Okay, pray with my family, read more Bible, meditate more, do more praise and worship, create a war room for 2022. That's already 5 or 6 things I've mentioned here, right? So, what am I trying to share with you? Number one that you can do to reflect is get clarity. Get clarity. What do I want for the future? What do I want to achieve? And how do I set the goals to achieve those goals? That's you reflecting. Now, before you get to clarity, remember you've thought about your last year. So let's say you didn't have anything written down. You didn't have anything written down as a goal. You just thought it in your head. Okay, this year After you get clarity, write it down. Number two, write it down. That's how we reflect. Write it down. When you get, I'm saying this for the future. Number two, write it down. All right. Write it down. Whatever it is you're clear about, write it down. And whatever your goals are, write it down. Now, if you do this for the future, for 2022, you can use that same measurement or that same ideas. I'm only going to share five. You're going to use that same ideas to reflect on this year. Okay, what was I clear about this year? Nothing. What's Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Benny, welcome. Open it, welcome, welcome. Thank you. It's the last show of the year. Can you believe it? 20 episode 27, and you guys made it so for me. God bless you guys. The more you show up, the more I see and I find reasons why I'm here. The more that I'm sure next year is going to be amazing. All of you can show up on the show. All of you can be on the show. And not to tell your entire story, but just to share something. Because just imagine that something we talk about here, one person can get inspired and share with somebody else. So I call it the pay it forward show. What I share here, if it makes sense to you, you share to somebody. Hey, there's this show on YouTube. Hey, there's this show on YouTube. Hey, there's this show on YouTube. We're going to talk about more things. We're going to laugh more. We're going to cry more. Like I said, we're going to have guests for sure next year. And if we don't have guests, that's fine. I even like talking about myself. It doesn't matter. But when the guest comes, guess what? They're able to share their brilliance. They're able to share their knowledge. They're able to share their wisdom with us. Like I told you guys, every time I talk to people, I'm learning something. I talked to a cousin of mine yesterday. I learned so much. I was sharing with Vivian this morning. Every time I talk to people, you learn more about them and you learn more about how life is seen in their eyes. And maybe you can adjust your lens as well. All right. So thank you guys for showing up. It's the last show, so you guys can rest. But guess what? The next show next year, the first show of 2023, for now, is January 14th. So I can get you guys to rest. I am preparing for a better show. It's going to be a better background, better show up, right? And same Saturday until we have to change. Same time, same place, but we might have to um, change the background and change some things and my introduction and all that good stuff. All right. So what do we share so far? Let me get back to it so I don't keep you guys for too long. I want to finish exactly at um in 20 minutes, right? And what the show has to be, I have 12 minutes, so like 8 minutes left, right? And I could stay longer, but it's best for me to just do it short. And that's another thing I'm going to change too. If we have guests, we hit the point and see what we can do 30 minutes, 40 minutes, right? So I already shared in the beginning introduction saying compliments of the season, but let me say today's the 24th. So Merry Christmas to you guys. Merry Christmas. Be safe and make sure you have an amazing, amazing holiday. Find reasons to. All right. So let's get back to the show. Um, so number one, get clarity. Number two, write it down. And the reason why I'm sharing this is reflecting. What are the things you hope to achieve this year that you did achieve that you did achieve, and the ones that you didn't, you can carry them over. But make sure you use the start, stop, continue strategy in those things that you didn't achieve before you carry them over. Are those things that you always carry over what you're continuing and what you're starting. So let me explain the start, stop, continue strategy again, or methodology. The start, stop, continue is what are the things, what are the activities, what are the habits, what are the things that you did that you need to, thank you so much, that you need to stop doing. And you stop doing them because it added no value to your life, it added no value to your growth, it was not a value add at all. So you have to stop doing that. The next one is continue. What are the things that you've been doing that has worked for you and is helping you grow and it's helping you achieve, it's helping you towards the goals you want to achieve, right? So continue doing those things and just make them better. Then start. What are the things that you need to start doing that you haven't been doing that will add value, help you grow, and all around be a value add to your life? That's it. So we carry over the things that you didn't achieve, we carry them over to the next year, the next month, the next week. Then the ones that we stop doing, it just stops. So if you're on the phone for hours on end and you're repeating yourself, and the phone conversation is not helping you grow. Like sometimes when I talk to Vivian, we're talking about different things. I'm learning from what she's saying. Sometimes it's just plain talk. But next year, I want to shorten that talk. That way, I mean, if I haven't talked in a while, that's fine. But we cannot talk every day for 2 hours, 3 hours, and all that. It has to be productive, right? That way, when you get back at the end of the day, when you look at your life, you were productive. That's my reflection for me. Another thing that I want to do is if I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to say it. That's what I want to start doing next year. If I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to say it. That way, because sometimes when we say things out there are two things. Either it commits you or you don't. Sweetheart, we'll still talk and everything, but I want to reduce because I'm calculating the things that I wanted to achieve, the things that made me not achieve them. Either I stay on the phone too long, or I drive out meaningless. I drive out to one place. I end up going to three places that I didn't plan on going. That's hours wasted. So I want to manage. So my point I'm saying is that for me personally, I want to manage my time better, right? If I'm going to follow that strategy of 3 days in 3 days in a day, so from 6 a.m. to 12 is one day, from 12 to 6 is another day, from 6 to 12 is a third day in one day, then I have to. No, not just you, not divorcing you. No, no, no. I said I want to manage my time better. I want to manage my time better because there are places that we know that we need to be, but we are not just yet because we're not giving that time to it, right? There are so many things. We are moms, we are wives, we are friends, we are what's it called? We are children to somebody, we're siblings, we're so many things. We have a business, we have a team to grow, all of that. So when you think about it, I'm not saying be a boring person, no, but where are we putting our time? And where we put our time, it shows the results. So a reflection, like I was talking about, of 2022, that an example of a reflection would be assess your results as of today, or assess your results of 2022 as of 31st of December. From that assess that you're doing, right? You can identify the little places, the little things that you need to adjust. You can identify where you may have dropped the ball. I know for sure where I dropped the ball. I will mean things to do them, then I ended up not doing them because of some distraction or some fear or some lack of something or whatever. But 2022, I would make sure it's not that way. If I'm not going to do it, I won't say it. If I say it, then I must do it. That's kind of what I'm saying, right? So you assess yourself. So number three would be get serious. Get serious. I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me. Get serious. Number one, get clarity. What is it I want to do? How do I want to do it? What resources do I need to get it done? I need to be clear. I need to lose weight. I need to stop talking about it and start the action. The result of my weight loss, it's not me climbing the scale every day. It's me feeling my body shrinking. It's me hearing people say, "Wow, what are you doing? You're losing weight." Ooh, if it's my getting my face to be clearer, I don't have to say, "Hey, how's my face looking?" No, you have confidence that whatever you're doing is working, and you just keep doing it. So get serious, get consistent. That's important. One thing I wasn't this year was being consistent. It's serious. One thing I wasn't was being consistent, and I got that out of me reflecting on myself. Get consistent. Get consistent with whatever you choose to do. We have less than 2 minutes. Hopefully, maybe I'll stay additional five, but let's see what I have to say from my heart to you, and then we'll end the show today. So, number one, what do we say? Get clarity. What is it I want to do? How do I want to do it? How important is it for me to do this? And what is it leading up to? It's important, guys. We're not getting any younger. Like, look at my brother here used to be 10 years old, 12 years old when I was playing with him, and now he's 25. It's not a joke. My kids, I remember just having them, right? And now my son is 19. How in the world did that happen? So life is going so fast. Boom, 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 boom. you know. And then the last one is be intentional. You can flip this out however you want to. Be intentional. I can have up to 10, but these are the five major things. As you're reflecting, ask yourself, before I do something, what's my intention here? What do I hope to achieve? At the end of the day, what am I trying to, what will I get out of it? I can add six, but that's okay. So number five is, what did I say for? What's number five? Who can tell me number five? Number one is get clarity. Number two is write it down. Right? Number three is get serious. Number four is being consistent. What did I say is number five? I can't remember. I have to rewind. Who remembers number five? You can tell I just came up with these ones off the fly. And this is what I'm doing. Clarity, write it down. Get serious, be consistent. Oh yes, number five, be intentional. Nobody remembers that. They were not listening to me. Be intentional with everything you do. I just explained. I don't know how that skipped my brain. Be intentional. So let's go through the five again. Be clear on what you want. Write what you're clear about down with your goals and everything. Be serious. Get serious. It's not a joke. Where I mean, the kids. What my point of saying the kids are growing is that while you're delaying, or while you're busy looking at your feet or whatever, life is going. Nobody's waiting. The time, you see, the time doesn't go back. It just keeps going. It's not waiting for anybody. So these are the five I have for you. When you reflect, that's what you need to reflect back on. Now, okay, we can't end at 20 because I forgot to talk about Envision. Envision 2023. So these five things that I've given you, it will help you reflect on 2022 that we are here. Okay, now that engineer has given me these five um um keys on reflection, how do I use this to assess my life 2022? Remember, I said faith. The next one is family. The five F's: faith, family, finances, fitness, and fun. If you use these buckets to assess yourself, it will help you reflect. How did I do on my faith? What about my family life? Whether you're single or not single, how was my family life? Were there more fights? Were there more teamwork? Were there more giving and loving? What was that? Was there more collaboration? What did I achieve as my family? What family life, family in the family bucket, what was good, what wasn't? Start, stop, continue, right? Then in your finances, we all need to take a look back at our finances. How did we do? Yes, you got income. What did you do with it? If you can't see, let's say you assess yourself, you've made 50,000 the entire year. Okay, where is it? So you assess what your expenses are, what your income is versus your expenses, and then you know how to work on it. What about your investment? Now, at this our age, now we're thinking about what you are worth. What is my self worth? What am I worth? Not just, what are you, what's your wealth worth? What are you worth? Right? What are you living? What are you doing in when it comes to investments and all those things? If you're single, how are you managing money? Even my kids, I need to talk to them about how they manage their allowances without eating up their allowances. Right? How am I managing the money that's coming? And like I told them, if somebody gives you $100, save 50, spend 50. And the 50 you're spending, what do you have in mind to spend? Don't spend all of it. That way you always have that one sitting there somewhere. And that's what I'm teaching them. Are they doing it? I don't know. Sometimes I eat up their money, you know. And then the fourth one is fitness. You guys are here, I always share with you how I want to lose weight, da, 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 but did I really do the things? Did I lose weight some days and then gain the weight some days? Am I intentionally eating, or am I just eating just to eat? Right? The five F's. Yes, thank you for by is faith, family, finance, fitness, and fun. But that's okay. Right? What this bucket, write these things down. I'm telling you is important. And rate yourself in this 2022. From a scale of 0 to 10, what would you rate yourself in your faith, in your finances, in your family, in your faith, in your family, in your finances, in your fitness, and in your fun. How much fun did you have? So, like I was talking to my son yesterday, I want him to have fun. You don't have to go out with friends to have fun. How are you having fun? I'm always playing Nigerian music, dancing to it. I don't really focus on the words. It's just how it sounds, and because it's African music, I play it. I dance to it. Right now, I'm about to go bake a cake. Somebody ordered a cake. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play music for the whole house. It's the 24th. People are sleeping. I'm gonna play the music loud while I'm doing stuff, cleaning my kitchen, getting prepared for Christmas. Why not? That's my fun. I hang out with my girls. One of them is here. We started something amazing. Women hanging out and talking about life and learning from each other. That is one of the best things I started this year. We honestly just everybody just cooked, brought it together to somebody's house like a potluck. And then we came to the house and we're eating and drinking and just having a blast. And it was awesome. I'm like, this can turn into an association or a league or something where women, whether you're married or single, it doesn't matter. We come together and we are free. The only way to join us is if you're open hearted, and you can talk about stuff and it will not leave where we are. Do you understand? So that's one of the best things I did this year. So the last thing is, like I said, is fun. How are you? Fitness. Are you eating healthy? If you're not, you need to start. Do you need some weight to lose? Do you have to firm up? Whatever it is you want to do it. And fitness is not only working out, it's health wise. Mentally, where are you? I hope you're not in a stressful situation. I hope you're not in a situation where you are stressed out and it's affecting you mentally. So fitness, because we're going to use health because it's age, I think that's how we use fitness. How is your health? For me, I'm making an appointment next week to go check myself because it's been a while. Check yourself. There's nothing wrong in checking yourself. Just to know what is wrong now that can be fixed. Like some people say, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Hey, then when it's broken, then you really cannot fix it. So it's better to go get yourself checked. So Envision 2023. What is all I'll say about that is the few things I'll say about that is what is your vision for 2023? After the reflection, after you've seen yourself of how you performed 2022, how do you envision your life 2023? I see great things 2023. I see me doing remarkable things 2023. Excuse me. I see all of us here doing remarkable things 2023. Whatever we are doing, we just have to up it. As long as it's value add, is a benefit to our lives, we have to add. We have to have more faith. We have to hope more. But hope don't pay the bills. Action does. So take more action. I could add so many things to that five keys that I gave you, but take action. That's where I lacked this year. Taking action at the right time, intentionally taking action. Be clear in what I want to do because I've written it down and because I'm consistent and I'm serious about it. Let's take ourselves seriously. So, Envision 2023 is the same keys that I've given you for a remarkable 2023. I have literally 2 more minutes, I would say, left. Let's do exactly 30 minutes. What do you envision for next year? What is it you want to do for next year? Think about it. Discover more who you are. In these few days, yes, you can discover yourself. Okay, I don't like loud noise. I don't like this. I don't like that. Okay, that these friends that I have, that they're not benefit to my life because we're okay, then minimize your friendship with those people and become friends with or increase your friendship quota or quotient with people who they're all better than you. They are earning more than you. They are wiser. They are whatever it is. Hang on to those people because they say you are an average of the 5 people you hang around with. So if you hang around people who you're better than, I'm not saying don't hang around people you're better than, no, but let's be in a circle of people that there are things about them that feeds you, that makes you better. Not comparing to say you are better than anybody, but be where most of them are better than you, in a sense, right? In certain areas, right? But do you at every point in time? Do you? All right. So I'm winding down now. We have less than 1 minute left. Think anybody has any questions for me that I could answer before we go? But I want to say while I'm talking or while you're thinking of what questions to ask me, I want you to be your best self 2023. I want you to reach out even more. Reach. Look at you know how sometimes when you stretch your hand all the way up, you're reaching for something. Stretch more and reach out. Reach out for yourself, reach out for you, and so that you can be the better version of yourself. God created us for more, and we have to be more starting 2023. Actually, starting today. You are made for more, and you will be more, and you do remarkable things. Believe in yourself, be clear on your goals, and be clear on what you want to achieve, and watch God meet you at every point of your need. God bless you for always supporting me. You are awesome. Today's the last show. I love you guys. Reflect, envision, succeed, and be a powerful human in our society, because you are important. You matter. Your goals matter. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. See you January 14th. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye. No questions. All right.